Hello, my name is Melissa Holden, and I guess I'm on a kick for work stories, so I'm going to share another story of something that happened while I was at work. And what spawned this idea is in my last video, I was saying something about how you work harder, you get paid more. And that created some idea in my mind. Most of my jobs come from, not jobs, most of my ideas come from times I was working. Anyway, this time I was working. I'm not going to get sidetracked. I'm just telling a story quickly. I'm tempted to restart because I don't want to wander and talk about stuff like I'm doing right now. Okay. In this story, I had a job, and my job was a housekeeper at a large hotel chain. And you get paid hourly, just like everyone else, right? Every other job. So, well, it just so happened we'd be assigned so many rooms to clean each morning. So when we get there, we'd get assigned, like, if there was like 60 rooms and 3 people working, we each have like 20 some rooms. Well, so I would get in there and I would do my job, and I did it well, but I'd work really hard the whole time, trying to work as quickly as I could. So then I would be done like in an hour or two, and I'd say, well, I'm all done, and they come inspect my rooms and they're fine. And of course my friend, I wanted her to go home at the same time I did, so then I'd go help her do hers, and they'd be inspected, they'd be fine, and we'd go home. It was before noon, and our shift was supposed to be from 6 to, not 6 in the morning, 8 in the morning till about 3 o'clock at night. Well, we were always done really quick, and it ended up that we'd start getting these really, really tiny paychecks because we'd be done earlier. And I'm like, so basically we're making less money by working harder. Whereas one time I remember walking in another room where someone else was, and they were just laying on the bed and just like watching the cable TV and stuff. And I thought, maybe we should start doing that, because if we worked less, we'd make more money. But I was like, that just feels wrong. I'm a hard worker, and if I'm going to be working, I'm at work, I'm going to be working hard. Just had another idea. Maybe I'll make a second video about that. Anyway, so we're working, and not thinking anything of it. And I just remember feeling like it was just wrong. But apparently somebody higher up started noticing these couple of girls were getting really little paychecks. They're hardly even working. They should be considered part-time because they only come in, and it's like, well, we could clean the whole place ourselves. Anyways, I was just reading another email. Sorry, stop reading. So then they hired me, and as a different position, I became a housekeeping supervisor so that I would be repaid for when I worked. So I no longer had to come in. It's so funny because everyone always, even the lazy people, they say, oh, I really want that housekeeping supervisor job because you don't even have to work. You just go in and inspect rooms. Well, I also took that job very seriously, and so I checked really hard, and everyone would be like, I wanted to go back to the old supervisor because she was better at the job. You don't know what you're doing. And that wasn't because I didn't know what I was doing. It's like the employee said, well, actually, we're getting more and more people staying because people are appreciating how clean the rooms are, because I was like inspecting very harshly. But then another reason why I wanted to tell this story, I will pontificate a little. My daughter was talking about what makes a good leader, and she says it's not all about power and authority and stuff. She says, sure, that's a part of it. And I thought I was thinking about that job, and I was thinking, yeah, that's the same thing. It's like, I did my job, but it wasn't all about just finding fault with other people and everything they've done. It's about improving everything and doing my job, which sometimes ends up being somebody who cracks the whip or something. Where there's a whip, there's a way. This is too long. I gotta do it again.